Hello folks, Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing. Just want to give you the final results of this 2017 X6 X-Drive 35i. What I ended up using, I spent about, guess what, I spent more time on this car than I did the Toyota Tundra yesterday. There's some reasons for that, but that's another story for another time. But what I've got here is, what I've done with it is I washed it, I clayed it. I didn't clay it all over the place. I only clayed it where it needed it, where the contaminants were. It's a brand new car, so it's not like it's going to have contaminants all over it. So that's something to think about when you're working on a new car. Yes, they'll all have some type of contamination on it, but it won't be prevalent all over the panels. So kind of hone in and find the places where it's giving you problems and then remove it. What I've done is I ended up using Griot's Boss finishing sealant as a polish, as using it as an all-in-one. I like it because it's got some bite to it. It's got more of a abrasive quality to it than HD Speed. So I was able to remove some of the slight imperfections that were in the paint. Trust me, there weren't many, although I did remove orange peel on the car. That's another story, another time. But basically what we have here is a wash, a clay, a all-in-one polish with Griot's Boss finishing sealant. Then what I did is I covered it up with Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish. I'm trying to get the sun to come out so you guys can see this. It's very difficult without enough sunlight here. But when I'm working on white paint, especially BMWs typically have hard clear coats. I want to try to get a very warm, glow, wet feeling from the paint. And this lighting is just not doing me any justice. I'm sorry folks, but that's exactly what I've been able to do. And what I used was, with the Boss finishing sealant, I used a white Lake Country pad. I like the Lake Country Force pad, the white polishing pad, because it's thick and it's dense. It doesn't collapse on you, so it's really nice when you're working on hard paint. Here's a little tip and a trick for you. You don't necessarily, when you're in the polishing phase of polishing hard paint, you don't necessarily have to apply a lot of pressure when you're polishing. You just want to kiss that paint. You just want to polish it slowly. Don't apply a lot of pressure with your DA. Just let that pad and the compound rest upon the paint and then just move your DA polisher slow. That's the experience I have. I just wanted to pass it on to you, and that's how I get white paint to glow, look really nice and warm. I don't fight it. Come on, sun, come on, come on. Hopefully the sun will come out. You guys will see the full effect of this thing. But basically that's it. So we super clean the tires, super clean the wheel wells, wheel brightener on the wheels. I use Chemical Guys VRP on the tires. Trust me, these tires will look trashed in about 30 seconds when the car gets moved. We're all around dirt roads. So I cut it. I did an all-in-one polish with Boss finishing sealant with the Lake Country Force pad. Yes, I used the Griot's machine with a 5-inch backing plate, and then I finished up with Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish on top of the finish sealant from Meguiar's, and then I just did a final inspection wipe down with Griot's Best of Show Detailer. I did the glass. I actually used my Griot foaming glass cleaner on this. We almost had an all Griot's moment, except Meguiar's got into the mix. But that's the car, 2017, sorry, BMW X6. And that's what it looks like. What do you guys think? When you're working on white paint, it's very difficult, and if you can dial in white paint correctly and it stands out in the crowd, a lot of customers will use you, because typically when you've got a white car, these people usually are the last people looking for some type of paint correction, because they typically can't see the defects in white paint. But if you can get customers to give you white cars and you can make them wet looking, you can make them glow, you can make them very glassy looking, people will love it. It's kind of a trick of the trade. You got to remember, most of the cars on the road are white. Yes, we're doing a lot of paint correction on black cars, red cars, yellow cars, cars that show scratches and swirls. But when you're working on white paint, I wonder if you guys can see the sun beating off that little quarter panel there. I don't know if it will show up on the camera. The car looks like it's glowing. It almost looks like it's moving, besides the fact I'm shaking the camera because I'm exhausted. But I treated the plastic with Geon trim. I put some treatment on the plastic so we can kind of preserve it for a little while. Chemical Guys VRP on the tires. Griot's Fast Finishing Sealant as a polish and an all-in-one. Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish. Griot's Quick Detailer, our Best of Show detailer all the way around the car. Just wanted to show it to you guys. Tell me what you think. I would say I worked on total on this car for 5 hours. But there was some orange peel I removed from the car. I don't want to get into it. And let me tell you something. When you're working on a new car and somebody asks you to remove orange peel, that can be a little bit of a hairy moment. It's not like you're working on a car that's only worth $15,000. But there you go. There's the car there. There's the front of it. We catching some good light with that? Probably not. My camera sucks. But anyway, I love you guys. Just wanted to share the final results with you on this car. I've got another client to go see. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you so much.